These 4 wild zones are the best for leveling up your Pokemon as fast as possible in Legends ZA. The first location is Wild Zone 17, which contains a Pride of Pyro and a Skarmory. But be aware, they are extremely dangerous. The zone even has a statue of Pyro, so you know not to mess with them. But today, we are going to mess with them by using any strong water type Pokemon that has the ability to learn the move Surf. Now Surf can be obtained from Mabel's research at level 29, and is a very powerful move that can hit multiple opponents at the same time. For this zone, I chose to specifically use Feraligatr, as he can also Mega Evolve, so it makes the process a lot easier. One important thing to note is that the Pride of Lions sleep at night, so if you do want an easier method to flood these lions, I would highly recommend switching the time zone to night using a bench, and then sneaking up on the Pyro and obliterating them all at once. And trust me when I say, when they're asleep, they are in some deep sleep. This method should allow you to farm XP candies from the alpha and also gain very good XP from the wild Pokemon. The second wild zone is known as Wild Zone 13, which is the easiest wild zone to clear out of the 4. It has a load of bug and grass type Pokemon, meaning all you need is fire type moves. The best Pokemon I suggest bringing is someone like Charizard, who is extremely powerful and also knows flying type moves. There are usually 3 different alpha Pokemon that spawn in this wild zone. Those are Alpha Trevenant,
Hello!
Weeping Bell, and Heracross. Obviously there are more different Pokemon that can spawn as alphas, but those are the main 3. I gave Charizard the moves Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Fire Fang, and Air Slash. Those will all one-hit KO the wild Pokemon so long as your Charizard is of decent level. Also do be aware of Alpha Trevenant, as he has moves like Rock Slide that can deal very high damage to Pokemon like Charizard. So when you get the opportunity, defeat him as fast as possible. This wild zone is great for just spamming Charizard back to back. And there is also a Pokemon Center right near the zone, so if you need to heal your Pokemon, then you could do so very easily. The third wild zone, and my favourite on the list, is Wild Zone 15. Now in comparison to Wild Zone 13, Wild Zone 15 is personally the hardest to clear on this list, but is also very fun to try clear at the same time. It contains a load of different alpha Pokemon, but luckily for us, all we need again is a Pokemon like Charizard, as most of the Pokemon that spawn, if not all, are bug type Pokemon. This does of course change once the day hits night, as the typings change to a more ghostly themed area, so make sure you bring more Pokemon as backup. I would personally suggest bringing Pokemon like Salamence or Excadrill that are very powerful and learn moves that can one-shot the wild enemies. This area is great for farming quick XP candies, as there's usually a bunch of alphas all in the same vicinity, but it also makes it quite difficult to stay alive, as you'll just have a bunch of wild Pokemon in a circle all trying the best to take you down. So I would highly recommend using the entire wild zone area to your advantage. Spread out and take them all on one by one, or you could just be brave enough to go in straight for the spree, head first and no regrets. And the last wild zone on this list